Alright, so we've had this high mount alternator on the car for a few passes where we twisted at least 7,000 RPM. And I thought maybe this thing would fling a belt. Nope. It did not. This is a real sturdy, real good piece. I highly recommend this as well, especially if you're doing, you know, front facing headers down low like I've done. I went through one alternator down here because there was just so much heat. Now I still use the alternator bracket for that pulley just to get a little bit more wrap on the water pump. But I've seen some people, they don't even use that. This kit is more designed for the power steering to be up here and you get a good wrap on the water pump. But I've seen people use this kit without that pulley and without the power steering, just going straight to the crank, and just that little bit wrap on the pump. So it'd go straight down there, and they were just fine. Now when I did have the alternator down there, I did have problems. Every once in a while the belt would jump over one little groove and kind of hang on the front here. It never come off, but it would jump over. It don't do it on this one. This thing works great. I think the biggest problem I had when I was putting this on is I had dirt in my bolt holes on my head, and that was the hardest part, was to clean those out, because these two bottom bolts, they got to screw all the way in. Yep. So cleaning out the bolt holes is the hardest part. And the instructions, they were all in pictures. So I mean, it was really easy to set up, really easy to do. You can use the F-body alternator, but it does have like a plastic piece that comes out and gets in the way of this, which you could just put your oil fill flush rather than using the tube. But actually, if you take that tube out, well, for the LT1 cars, I'm assuming it's the same way, but if you take that tube out and take the cap off, the cap should fit right down in there. You don't even need the tube. Take the tube off, take the cap off, and the cap should screw right down inside there. It should be the same thing as the end of the tube. But you can use the truck alternator. I've got the truck alternator on here, but there isn't a lot of clearance, which I've got solid motor mounts, so my motor ain't gonna move. If you've got worn out motor mounts, like the polyurethane rubber ones, and they're, you know, if your engine's jumping all around, you put this on, put the big alternator on there, it's liable to smack up against here. But yeah, that's a great piece, and I highly recommend it, from ICT Billet. But yeah, awesome piece. Kind of pricey, but I mean, there's a lot that comes with it. It works good. Highly recommend that 1010 for sure. Oh, something I did forget to mention. If you put that 145 amp alternator on there, you do have to reclock the back of it, which requires taking the 4 bolts off the back, taking the pulley off, which on my alternator, I didn't even need a puller. I unloosened the nut and it slid right off. It had a couple of washers underneath of it, but yeah, loosen the 4 bolts in the back, take the bolt off the pulley, pull the pulley off, pull it and clock it one turn, if you're looking at the back of it, counterclockwise, and then put it back together and it fits.